Hello, anyone and everyone who might be watching this on YouTube. This is the start of Episode 4 of Rimworld A16 Season 3. At the end of last episode, Farrell beat Goodwin to death. Yeah, literally beat to death. We got bruises and cracks on the torso, the left arm, the spine, everywhere. Goodwin put a pretty good fight. Farrell's hurting pretty badly, but Farrell will make a full recovery. As for Goodwin, he's going to end up getting buried out here. If we really wanted to, we could have Starlight, our cannibal, eat Goodwin. But we don't want to do that, because that would lead to everyone getting a huge mood debuff. They'd hate Starlight, all sorts of other stuff. So other fights would probably end up starting. But for a future thought, we might want to send Farrell on some away missions, just so he's not around people to start fights. Plans for this episode? We're going to finish cleaning up this whole area. Work on expanding, probably rip out a bedroom, build a hallway back, put some more actual rooms in. I think our first corn crop, I'm not really close to coming in. Either way, let's get unpaused and get going. Someone's gonna go treat Farrell in a moment. Yeah, here comes Vex with the good medicine. Farrell actually didn't even start that fight. That was Goodwin that started it. Poor Goodwin. And see, yeah, see Visla. She saw the body, so she got an observed corpse. But Godfrey is going out to bury Goodwin. It's sad, but sometimes things happen. Like you start a fight with a crazy wolf person, which is basically what Farrell was. Let's see, did we finish putting the roofs? Yeah, the no roofs down. So we can go ahead and mine out these last few little pillars and haul the stones away. See, Vex is visiting the grave of Goodwin. They were friends for a little while. So, let's see, where is it? He's getting joy. It's meditative joy for visiting the grave of somebody they knew. We need to watch out for this bear because if it gets hungry enough, it could attack one of our people. Not much going on. Most everybody's sleeping. We have a bunch of night owls, so... Oh! We had a lightning strike right here in our little stockpile. Vex can't even fight. Oh! Yeah, see right here. That bear is actually going to try and hunt Vex, which is not good. We need everybody out there fast. Oh, this could be bad. Yeah, Vex is getting attacked by the bear. So we're gonna have everybody run to here. Farrell, actually, we'll get back in bed. They're shooting the bear. Okay, good. Vex made it inside. It's trying to hunt somebody else now. And we got the bear. Okay, that was almost very close. Oh, and the fire is burning. Okay, we put it out. Nope, didn't damage any of our stuff. Solar generators are a bit hurt, but we'll fix those up real quick. So no huge loss. Oh, the bear is back alive again. Or it got back up. We didn't kill it, we just stunned it. It's going to hunt a rat, but it's about to bleed to death in about 6 hours. So we'll go track it down and pick it up later. See, Vex has been cut. So I want to find our other doctor, which is Starlight, and have Starlight at the very least just put a band-aid on that, just to prevent infection, get it healing faster. It was a small wound, but you never want to take chances with these things. Yep, we're repairing the solar generators. Oh, the bear died. Yeah, the bear bled to death. Where's that warg? I just want to bring that in. Oh, an escape pod. You've detected an escape pod crashing hard nearby. If anyone survived the impact, they'll be badly wounded. You can rescue them and send them on their way, or capture them for recruitment or slavery. We have Rin, a messenger, pyromaniac fast walker. No super bad health issues, but he has been stabbed a lot. Doesn't know anybody in my group. Good animal, good arts, good melee. Nothing else super great. They already deconstructed the bed. Furniture. Let's get a quick bed built. Oxygen build the bed real quick. Now I'm not going to capture this person. I'm just going to rescue them, which means we'll bring them to a medical bed that's open, treat their wounds, and then they have a chance to join or a chance to leave. This isn't someone I greatly want, but I wouldn't mind if they joined. So you said we brought Rin in. He's bleeding to death, but Vex is going to put some band-aids on that. 14 hours, no immediate danger. She's not going to die from the blood loss. And there, no more bleeding. These are really deep wounds, and Rin might get some infections, which may lead to amputations. Torso, right leg, right foot. So we could take off the right leg and solve those, but the torso one, that might be a death injury or a very bad infection. Vex, on the other hand, is 29 out of 30. He's almost healed. And Farrell's still recovering from most of his wounds. Goodwin beat him up pretty good. We're going to expand our little stone and steel stockpile to fill out that back area. They're kind of running out of room. Got all that cleared out. Got all this cleared up. That's good. We've actually made a lot of progress so far. More trees to chop down. This might be another slow episode. Not much going on unless we get a raid or some other really bad incident. I'm going to go ahead and go with my plans to... I'm going to take out this room right here, because this is where all the vents lead into. So I'm just going to deconstruct and mine out this little chunk. I'm going to drive a hallway back. That'll do it. That'll also let me just go ahead and build the new room right over here. I'll put the vent right here. And another vent right there. I should not have deconstructed the bed. I forgot I could have just unpacked it. Whoops. So for construction, I want Visla to make a new bed. I'm going to make 2 beds, and what I'll do is I will just unpack one of them, use as a backup. Where is Visla? Oh, Godfrey's sleeping outside. Visla, where are you? Oh, you're relaxing. Okay. The whole night owl thing throws me off, because I'm used to all my colonists working during the day, sleeping at night. I usually don't play games where I have night owl colonists. Emma's the only one awake right now, just digging away. Well, Vex is awake. He's working on the farms. I'm going to cancel these just so she works on the room dig out. Vent, and another vent here. And this vent I will deconstruct and replace with a wall. She doesn't need one leading out to the hallway. She already has the one leading to the main room. Get these chunks out. And I'll start working on that in a minute. Get we got our new beds. So I'm going to uninstall the superior one, save that for later. And I'll reinstall the good one down here. And we're going to need a new door. And flooring, which will once again just be smooth floors. And I'm also going to go ahead and continue the mining out of this, and get my constructors back working again. Oh, Farrell's fully healed, that's good. So right now everyone is healthy, except Rin, who is no longer bleeding to death, but has some very deep stab wounds. But they're coming along. Finish mining all this out. Probably leave this side open for more bedrooms and build something out over here. No one's done any research in a while. Terrain rehabilitation still needs a lot of work on it. Starlight's just cooking away. I'm actually gonna need to expand the freezer some. So we'll just drive that out another 3 blocks. That'll do it. And they'll work, yeah, they're almost done mining over here, so they'll go work on that. Haul all this rock out. Smooth the floors out. I'll figure out power in a little bit down here. So I want to put lights in here and things like that. Nope. Breakdown solar generator. Easy fix. Yeah, see, Godfrey's already working out with components. All it means is it just stops producing power for a little while. Stockpile. Expand the freezer a little bit. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of food sitting outside. A rat just got killed by something. Oh no, a hare just got killed by a bear. So we might want to go, again, kill the... This time we'll actually go hunt the bear as a group, rather than let it wander in and kill one of our people. Or almost kill one of our people. See, they're hauling all the corn because there was no room in the stockpile before. So that. Then once again, smooth the floors out. And they'll start working on that. I'm surprised Rin has not gotten infection, actually. Some of the wounds are almost healed up, which is good. I'm gonna make a quick hunting party. Where's Feral? There he is. I'm gonna draft. Run them all up here. Feral gets there pretty quickly because he was already outside. That's everybody. I want my shooters in the back row. My melee people up front. Uh-oh. Good, we actually got the bear. I'll tell Feral just to go beat it to death. He stabbed it in the body. It got shot. It lost its eye and a bunch of other small wounds, but that's alright. Now everyone's gonna go back to sleep because I woke them up during the day. Yeah, it's weird. We have so many people who are night owls. I'm not used to that. It throws me off. So the work gets done. Bear gave us a nice little chunk of meat. Our old bear meat. Oh, rice harvest. We're working on clothing. Didn't I set up a stockpile for awful to poor? Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. I forgot to set these to important. So they'll prefer them and move this poor pants out of here. We actually made a real good stockpile of good clothing. Emma's got great tailoring, so that's going great. We're slowly eating through our backlog of survival meals. Those take up a lot of space. Rice harvest. Any other wild animals we need to worry about? No. Boom rats can be dangerous, but right now they're harmless. It's only if they swarm and kind of go crazy that you can get a massive group of just destructive little rodents. Because they explode on death and they start fires and they're not fun. I just want to clean the storage up. Maybe build a separate indoor storage and turn this like into a game room. Get a pool table, some television, couches, things like that. Just early on, it's easier just to have one kind of collective workshop, cooking, dining area. Once again, I'm surprised Rin has no infections. Those were some deep and bad stab wounds. But this last one's almost healed up, which is when Rin will decide to either leave us and wander off the map, or Rin might actually join up with us, which would be interesting. Now, if you see here, Oxen. No one's actually had a conversation with Rin. He just likes Oxen because rescued me. Oh, yep, see, Rin is fully healed. So I think Rin is actually going to be leaving us. Yep, Rin decided not to join, I suppose. Ah well, maybe Rin will come by once again. Later on in the future, if Rin survives. Who knows? Oh, so Emma making a bearskin jacket. Now, there was one thing I wanted to look at, and that's the world. I forget where we landed. Takes a little minute to load. Alright, we got some enemy tribes around us. Some friendly towns. I'm thinking of sending a group out to go visit a friendly town. Well, let's see, it's spring. We really have nothing of value to trade. That's the problem. We've got meals, a little bit of drugs, but nothing valuable. We have no art. We've got no gold, plasteel, anything super rare, special. So we could send some guys out and maybe make a little profit on clothing, but I don't think it's worth it. It'd be a good use of survival meals, just because we don't have to worry about spoiling if we set up camp. But no, this could be interesting. Alpacas. I'm going to tame these alpacas, because alpacas actually can be very good for their wool. It's very high quality. That could be a good source of income. If I did do that, I'm actually going to start on a little, just a small barn. Nothing huge. That way they'll be able to, well, that way we can actually have animals. Then I will put another little exit right over here. There we go. One more. So we'll have an entrance over here, an entrance over here. The animals will allowed to wander. I'll make sure they're forbidden in the farm zones, but that way they don't eat our crops. Oh, another little hidden room area. One tile once again, nothing huge. Oxen's over here trying to tame the alpacas. Failed on a 24% chance. It's actually pretty good for taming. It's actually 87 degrees outside, so it's getting warm. That's why I'm glad we didn't make any parkas or anything like that, because people would be dying. Emma's out here mining all alone. Despite everyone having a mining job. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna mess with our freezer, because I dug that out one. Cancel it over there. I'm actually gonna build a wall here. Just a little wooden wall, just to help insulate it, because the thicker the walls are, less heat escapes. 1 to 2 isn't a huge difference, especially in a mountain with 2 floors in a room this small, but it never hurts to keep things consistent. You can haul all the stone chunks out. Oh, that is bad. That is a solar flare. All our electricity just shut down, which means our freezer is going to slowly start to warm up. Things are going to get unfrozen, which means we might lose this meat. We could lose some meals if we don't get power back soon. That's not good. Oh, mad animal. Speaking of boom rats, one has gone crazy. Feral put on a new jacket. I want to get my shooting people and get them all stationed and ready to go. That way they can hopefully just shoot the boom rat before it gets close enough. Oh, here it comes. Yep. All. There we go, we got it. As you can see, it exploded. It exploded on some stone. Damaged the walls some, but there's nothing for it to light on fire here. And we took the body. Now we've got our little barn, or our future barn. So I'm going to smooth the floors out. And then put... It's basically the same as a door in this case, but a fence gate. Or, that's not a fence gate, that's a fence. A fence gate. No need for it to be super fancy. It's actually marginally cheaper than door, I believe. Door's 25. Fence gate's 20, yeah. Oh, we got our first alpaca. Awesome. I am going to, for now, just animal sleeping spots. Just kind of along the outskirts of the building. And then for the animals, I actually do want to assign them Animal Area 1. And that'll be everywhere except the growing zones and except the food. I'm actually going to give them... I'm going to create a second animal area. Animal Area 1 is going to be the barn, this area, this little strip, and then basically everything else back in this little alcove. So I want this area. They can go in the bunker. I don't mind that. We just don't want them in the fields because they will eat our crops, including things like the cotton and things like that. No grass over here. And right to there is about good. I'll go ahead and give them this area just to be safe. So the animals will only stay in this area. Now I want to give them a second area, which is Animal Area 2. which will be whenever there's a raid or fight going on. I want them back in here. For now, though, Animal Area 1. So this alpaca will now wander around in Animal Area 1. We have its wool growth. Whenever it gets to full, our handler will go shear it, take the wool, that sort of stuff. Oh, solar flare is ending. And none of our food's spoiled. Awesome. Speaking of food, though, we have run out of space in our freezer. Again. So we need to expand it just a little bit more, and that'll probably be just the end of this episode. Nothing huge going on, just freezer expansion. Always better to have it a little too small than grow, rather than make it too big and be unable to cool it, stuff like that. So we get that little bit of meat in here before it expires. That'd be the boom rat meat. Yeah, there they go. Once this is done, we'll go ahead and end it, unless some other event happens. I'm still not used to everybody sleeping. Like, should I be working on it at once, not shifts? I guess it's the same amount of work either way. If Feral hauling the stuff out as we expand. This also does a raccoon self-tamed. Now, there's really no point in having a raccoon. I mean, I could technically train it to fight, but it'd basically be useless. So I'll take care of that in just a moment. And unfortunately, because that event triggered, it means we probably won't have any other sort of event trigger. Especially not a combat. Oh, never mind. We have a heat wave. This could be very bad. It's going to get really hot out. Thankfully, we already have coolers installed, but I don't know if they're going to do us much good. So I'm going to take that raccoon, assign it to Animal Area 2, actually. It'll come running. There it goes. And then I'm going to tell my handler to slaughter it. See, it's already 92 degrees outside, and it's the middle of the night. But that's going to be the end of this episode. To everyone who was watching, thank you again. I enjoy doing this a lot, even if most people aren't watching, even if it might be the same 4 or 5 people watching every video. I don't care. I enjoy this. I love playing this game. It's one of my favorite games. I've been playing it forever. Either way, take care.